If you're looking to buy a hybrid car, it can be hard to find one that doesn't look weird. Oh boy, you okay, Timmy?
Sure, I'm okay.
Thank heaven for the Kia Niro. Don't fall now.
With its raised stance, accessible price, and electrified powertrain, the Niro occupies the intersection of frugality and practicality. All the better that those traits are wrapped in an attractive shape free from bizarre flourishes. That normalcy carries through to the interior via a simply arranged instrument panel filled with easy-to-reach controls.
Despite the Niro's tidy dimensions, rear seat passengers enjoy ample knee and head clearance, and there's even space for my toes under the front seat. Hooray!
On higher trims, USB ports and rear air vents grace the rear quarters. The seat backs don't recline, but they're comfortably angled.
Up front, the seats are welcoming, though I could use a little more support in the upper back region. Material quality is quite good for a vehicle of this price, and the USB and power ports are up here in this bin, which I like because when my phone is plugged in here, I won't forget it, as opposed to when it's plugged in over here and I will forget it. Oh. No, my cord's okay, it's cool. Two big reasons people choose SUVs are the ease with which you can climb aboard and the elevated driving position afforded to the driver. The Kia Niro offers both.
To be clear, all-wheel drive is not offered, and taking your Niro off-road would be a terrible idea. But provided you don't need those abilities, the Niro provides other SUV-like qualities. For example, its 19.4 cubic foot cargo area is competitively sized versus subcompact SUVs like the Chevy Trax and Jeep Renegade. Lower the 60-40 split seats, and there's a healthy 50.4 cubic feet to fill. Note, cargo capacity drops ever so slightly in the Niro EV. That's right, there's an all-electric version of the Niro too. From its lithium-ion polymer battery pack, the Niro EV turns electrons into 201 horsepower and 291 pound-feet of torque. Use those electrons judiciously, and you'll cover 239 miles, according to the EPA. With a starting price slightly higher than $28,000, including destination charges, the Niro EV makes practical electric car ownership just a bit more accessible, at least in the limited number of states where it'll be sold.
If pure electric driving isn't your style, there's always the Niro Hybrid or the Niro Plug-in Hybrid, or PHEV, as we say in the industry.
A basic Kia Niro features a 1.6-liter engine supplemented by a 43-horsepower electric motor. Their combined efforts produce adequate horsepower, but check out that torque number. The Niro plug-in hybrid sports a larger 8.9 kilowatt-hour battery pack, enabling a pure electric driving range up to 26 miles, and great fuel economy after that. Though where gasoline efficiency is concerned, the standard hybrid wins. Just keep in mind, if you upgrade from the cheapest FE trim, fuel economy drops precipitously if you choose the fanciest touring trim. 9 mpg off the highway number. Oh boy. All that aside, if your Niro has a gasoline engine, it'll make use of a 6-speed dual-clutch transmission.
Operation of the dual clutch is imperfect. Most notably when leaving from a stop, it can feel clunky. On the other hand, the Niro only takes about 8.5 seconds to accelerate from 0 to 60, which is pretty good if you're drag racing Priuses, and I hope you are. Prii?
For maximum zippiness, flip the gear selector left into Sport mode to sharpen throttle response and firm the steering. Fun fact, the Niro EV accelerates even faster than the hybrid, hitting 60 miles per hour in less than 8 seconds. That won't intimidate any Tesla drivers, but I fully support electric car owners finding their inner speed demon.
On that note, there's more fun to be had blasting through corners than you might expect. Just kind of keeps on going, doesn't it?
Skip the thrill-seeking, and the Kia Niro functions well as simple transportation.
The Niro has a firm but pleasant ride, it feels stable on the freeway, the interior is fairly quiet, and the brakes, which are regenerative, feel a lot like brakes that are not regenerative, which is a good thing.
Base price for the Niro Hybrid is roughly $24,500, including destination charges. That price includes lovely features like dual-zone automatic climate control, automatic headlight control, and a nicely sorted 7-inch touchscreen with Android Auto and Apple CarPlay integration. If it were me, I'd invest an extra $510 and upgrade to the similarly efficient LX trim, which adds roof rails, passive entry with push-button start, and a rear center armrest to the standard equipment roster. You know I love an armrest. Spring for the less efficient touring model, and in addition to an MSRP slightly higher than $33,000, you'll be treated to heated and ventilated front seats, leather, 8-speaker Harman Kardon audio, and active safety assists like adaptive cruise control, automatic emergency braking, and lane departure warning.
Starting around $29,500, the Niro PHEV is thousands more than the regular Niro hybrid, but it's eligible for federal tax incentives, helping offset its price premium.
So, if you're shopping for Kia Niros, what else should you consider? The similarly priced Toyota Prius and its Prius Prime plug-in sibling are prime candidates. Ironically, while the SUV-inspired Niro does not offer all-wheel drive, the Toyota Prius hatchback does. Where resale values are concerned, Toyota is hard to beat. And again, the Niro does offer a reassuring 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty.
With a practical interior, strong efficiency, and a cheerful attitude, the Kia Niro is a satisfying package. And, most importantly, it doesn't look weird.